What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let's get down to the situation. Let's talk about Love and Hip Hop Miami. Happy New Year's to each and every one of y'all. Hopefully this will be a great year for each and every one of us. 2025, we are here and we are ready for the good luck, baby. But let's get into it. Let's talk about Love and Hip Hop Miami. It's going down when it comes down to Flo, Gael, and also Ray J and Princess Love. Like, what's really going on? They really recycling relationships? Are they really sleeping around with each other? Like, come on. Amara is basically hanging out with Flo's, husband, because Flo allegedly was hanging around, Safari, but she didn't give Safari no play. And also, Amara, your friend Eliza that you forgave, she actually slept with Safari allegedly, because we don't know if any of this stuff is true, because y'all is really trying to come up with a storyline and doing the most. But in any event, it gets downright ugly because Princess is going to slap Amara, because Amara is basically messing with Ray J as far as, light flirting, doing a little something, showing her breasts to the man and everything. Like, what's really going on? It's a whole mess, and Ray J is here for it. But Ray J feels, since Princess filed for a divorce, and they're supposed to be getting divorced anytime soon. Like, they've been trying to get divorced for 2 years, and she had kicked Ray J out the house because Ray J allegedly was in the house with another woman, and some person said this on Instagram, and Princess believed and threw him out. You know what I mean? He must have did it, child. You can't put nothing past Ray J out here in these streets. I don't know what's up with Amara, but she's basically becoming, Miss I Get Around on the show, okay? In any event, she's been hanging out with Flo's husband, okay? Calling him when her car's breaking down, calling him to help her fix things around the house. Girl, you can find you a handyman. You can go on Angie's List. You can go anywhere and find you a handyman. It don't have to be somebody that is married, child. And Amara, why are you going after these married men? You need a single man. You need a man that want to be there for you and your daughters. And basically, Shay Brother was the man that you should be with. Shay Brother's the one that you should be calling, because he's the one that's single and available, and he loved you from head to toe, and he was cleaning and taking care of everything in the house. But you didn't appreciate that. You didn't want him. You wanted to be out here with these trick daddies, okay? And you got yourself a trick and a daddy, okay? And in any event, her baby father basically just be playing in her face, coming to her job and embarrassing her. But one thing is for sure, when it comes to, Amara, she was basically talking to Ray J, because Ray J wants to do a song, I Wish. He wants to, make it a movie, make it, an anthem, and do an album. And he wants some Spanish flavor on it, okay? So he called Amara, and she knows. So he calls Amara to come out here, and basically do a song with him. But he's flirting with her. He's touching her knees. He's touching her booty. He's touching her. And he had his head stuck between her legs. She had to move his head. And then Amara is flirting with Ray J, showing, like, sticking her breast out. And when Ray J was saying all sweet nothings to her about how important she is, how intelligent she is, how, career-minded she is, and things of that nature, she was feeling it. And she was just like, "Oh, tell me more, daddy." Like, come on, that's supposed to be your girl's man. Your girl had your back. Princess had your back. She was riding high and low with you. And Ray J is about the mess. But in any event, when it comes to Amara, Amara wanted Ray J to apologize, to her, because basically she felt like Ray J came between her relationship, or her fiance, with Safari. I thought you and Safari wasn't real. And Safari was just basically just getting, the ink wasn't even dry in his divorce with Erica Mena, and Safari's been out here in these streets, and you think Safari was your man. You see how Ray got his hand all over Amara, and she's flirting with that, knowing that Princess is her girl, knowing that Princess is her friend. They're supposed to be, ace boom coons out here in these streets. But when it comes to a married man, that is Amara's kryptonite. Ray J's all down between her legs and everything. He was touching her hips, he was touching her booty and everything. Like, child, this was a whole mess. And Amara, if you was really friends with Princess Love, you would have called Princess. You would have said, "Hey, Princess, Ray wants to work with me. I'm about to meet up with him." And then on top of that, when it comes to Amara, she was dressing very sexy, she was very flirtatious as well. She was letting Ray J kiss her hand. That's your friend, soon to be ex-husband, but you know they still living together. You know at the end of the day he's gonna pick Princess, you know what I mean, when it comes to you, because Princess got his babies and she live in his house, and you know he's used to her. And Ray J's just out here tricking, trying to get whatever he can get out here in these streets until, you know, he can't get it no more. But in any event, Amara's basically, you know, she's the new Safari. She just lending out, you know, her body and her uchi wally to anybody that comes to the door. You know, Allan's already married. Allan got a bunch of kids. He got 3 different baby mamas. Like, girl, you should be focusing on you and not focusing on somebody else's man, okay? What a mess, what a mess. Like, Amara, you should be ashamed of yourself, because girl, you are doing way too much. That's your girl's man. You should have gave her the heads up. You should have asked her if it was okay. It's like you so desperate for a job, and you ain't even desperate for a job like that. Like, you got a job, you know what I mean? I thought she was your friend, so you'll do anything on TV for some camera time, even though it will mess up your reputation. And it's just like Amara's just doing everything that goes against her reputation, you know, just makes her look bad, make her look cheap and easy. Why would anybody want to, you know, invest in her when, you know, she'll turn around and get with this one and that one, no matter what, if they got another woman? So basically they feel like, you know, she's a jump off, you know, she's a scallywag. They just get with her and keep it moving. You know, it's a whole mess out here in these streets. And then we get to Gael. Gael's having a birthday party, and she invites Allan, which is Amara's baby father, because allegedly, you know, they hooked up last year or last season or whatever the case. And you know, she's dancing with him. I did like when she said, oh, you know, you wanted to teach me Spanish, you want to teach me Spanish dancing, but now I'm going to teach you the Haitian way. So I did like that, and she was like, okay, now you're going to learn from me. And he's all happy and everything. But you know, Flo, she comes through looking all sexy. Okay, a man is always going to choose Flo over Gael. It just is, because Gael's just, she's in the same boat as, you know, Amara. They may be beautiful, but their reputation precedes itself, and it gives, you know, men the opportunity to just treat them like they ain't nobody, because they don't care for their self and they let their self be used and taken advantage of. But in any event, so Gael, you know, she's kind of upset because Flo comes through and she get on the stage and she starts singing, and Gael's upset because she's like, girl, you came to my show late and everything, and then now you're going to call Allan, you're going to call my man. Gael, how is Allan your man? How is Allan your man, child? And then then Gael had the nerve to say, how you going to take my man? What did I do to you for you to do that? Like, girl, do you remember you slept with her husband? Do you remember you slept with her girlfriend that she had? Do you remember you was creeping? Do you remember you was doing everything to break up her relationship? Do you remember any of these things, and you just think it's okay? Well, so it seems like when it comes to, you know, Princess, she's hooking up with Gael because Gael got beef for Amara, so it is what it is. So this is a whole mess out here in these streets, and Flo, she came through, and Flo, you know, took Allan home with her, or they ended up at the hotel. Allan was like, I don't like when girls fight over me. I don't like the fighting, you know, especially when it gets physical. But Flo was like, I'm taking you home. You know what? Amara get mad, like, girl, you know, Flo, you don't got to play yourself like that, because you already know this man ain't no good. You already see what's going on with him and Amara. You already see that he cheated on his wife, and your husband had already cheated on you. So why would you want to bring that type of energy around your way when you know it's not going to be anything? Okay, find a new man. Find somebody that's single. Find somebody that ain't connected. Especially your sister needs to, and especially Amara needs to. Y'all shouldn't be beefing. Y'all all should be homegirls, okay? Only person that should be upset should be, you know, on Princess, because Princess ain't been trying to get with nobody's man or sleeping with nobody's husband. She's been running around fighting all these women about Ray J, and, you know, basically trying to expose Ray J for being a bad husband, okay? But in any event, yeah, this whole situation was just a mess, for real, for real. And Ray J know he's wrong. He knows he's trying to get under Princess' skin, and Ray J would do anything for $1 when it comes to these storylines, when it comes to, you know, putting on a persona or a facade or doing something fake. Ray J is down with the fakeness, so it is what it is. But in any event, if Princess Love ain't in on it, you shouldn't do that to her, because you already made her look like a fool in real life. Now you're making her look like a fool on reality TV. Then Amara sitting there snatched up with you, flirting with you, putting her breast out there, acting like she's turned on by you. Like, Amara, like, get a life. Like, get somebody